Yo, Steph.
Jay Greeny, how's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, I don't know what you're up to a couple weeks from now, but I think we're planning on doing another trip back down to Chat.
We're going back to Chatty? I'm down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, well, I think we're gonna road trip this time, so it's gonna be probably Brooklyn straight down to Chattanooga in one go. So that's like 13 hours?
I'm down.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm so psyched to go back, man.
Awesome. Alright, well,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good group. It's gonna be like you, Bella, and Dennis, and Janelli, so...
Okay, cool. Dude, I'm so psyched. I can't wait to hop back onto Super Mario. And I left like a bunch of my skin on the wave the last time, so I'm ready to go back, yeah.
Awesome. Alright, redemption. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Well, I will send you the details in a bit.
Cool.
Alright, talk to you later.
Beautiful.
Usually the first step of my warm-up is just like sitting down and drinking some coffee. You always want to like start the day off strong. Get your body moving. That's really key. Usually after that, you want to find like a good warm-up boulder, something that like climbs that you know that you can do like consistently and execute pretty well. Climbing in a stone fort is like almost like climbing in a playground for climbers, for adults. Like literally everywhere you turn, there's like a new boulder. Everything around your city tends to be like kind of sharp, like hard on the skin. But then you come down to the south and it's like sandstone. It's not so much like pebble wrestling. You have these like weird slopey features that you have to like try to figure out how to push yourself over. The sport and in life in general is about the process of getting to where you want to go. Those moments of success can be few and far between, you know, of like actually achieving the goal that you set out for yourself, like at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of last season or whatever. Really what I'm trying to do is just like trying to frame my day. I don't want to like get overexcited or burn myself out right off the bat, especially if we're out at the crag for like a full day.
Come on, Dennis. Whoa, yes! Come on, Dennis. You got it, Dennis.
Come on, dude.
Come on. You got it, Dennis.
Come on. I'm good.
Woo! Yes, Dennis. Woo!
So yeah, it's like pretty important for me to just take a couple minutes to just chill, drink some coffee, and kind of getting my like goals set for the day. And it might not be like sending climbs, but it could just be like focusing on like getting a move or two in further in like a climb or something. But just making sure that I'm like in the right headspace.
So first, we'll end for Daggers. Let's see. It's about the breath in the beginning. It's about the breath in the beginning. It's about the breath in the beginning. Usually when I'm in my head about any climb, the first thing that pops up, unfortunately, is like, I am too short for this. I can't make this move. Just height and length. Almost anything to do with like dimension. Because I'm thinking like, oh, my beta is gonna have to be completely different than anyone else. That there's like this kind of slanted, shitty crimper. So para comenzar, es una roca bien grande. So I could comenzar. But then I tell myself, well, you know, your length doesn't really matter. The beta's there. It'll be different beta, but it'll be cool beta. Y ojalá pueda agarrar bien y terminarlo bien. Y ojalá pueda agarrar bien y terminarlo bien. Y ojalá pueda agarrar bien y terminarlo bien. When I did Latin for Daggers, I remember being so happy and ecstatic about it that I would look at the video. And not because I sent it, but because it just brought me so much happiness. It's to the point that I had this interview and I was really nervous But on the way to the interview, I pulled up the video and I watched the video.
Don't panic.
Yes, come on, get that foot on. Come on. Yes, it's good. Huge. Let's go.
Yeah!
And then Iron Man. I'm huge.
It's a jump. It's a jump.
Huge
Janelle.
shot,
Come
huge
on.
shot.
Yeah!
And I was like, girl, you did that. You did that. Now go get this job. And I swear to you, I did the best interview ever. And I know that it was because I watched that. And it was amazing. Like, they loved me. And it was great. That's what climbing is for me.
Wait, should we maybe have the boulder behind us?
Seems like Josh wants to.
Josh,
the green
Josh
one.
wants to green.
Oh.
Some of us take a knee. It was my first time in Chattanooga, and I was really excited because I've seen like a bunch of pictures before, and I've climbed, you know, at horse pens, which is sort of similar terrain. The rocks at Chat specifically are bigger than I had ever seen before and way more diverse than I had expected. There's just so many beautiful lines of all different grades that I was just really excited to like see in person. It was really wet and earthy, but somehow the rock is dry in conditions that you wouldn't expect to be good for climbing, but did feel good once you were touching the rock, which is like pretty special. Deception is cool, and it's like one of the harder things I've tried. I'm not usually one to project. I kind of like to, you know, focus more on volume and just like having fun versus pour myself into one specific problem. But this one was kind of addicting. Like every move is almost equally as challenging, and it's like very consistent all the way to the top, and the top is tall. So you're trying for a really long time consistently with every move. It is such an individualized sport, and everybody who does it is different, and so different things are going to work for you and maybe nobody else. And so again, you have to rely on yourself and your trust in yourself and your own creativity to find out what works specifically for you. And like feel like I have some sort of like control. Those brief moments when you're literally on the wall is super special. It's rare that I experience that in any other activity. I am not measuring myself against others, which also feels great. Yeah, it's all for me.
That's the reason I've continued to keep on climbing. The people I've met in the climbing community have become my close personal friends, and it just makes the experience just that much better. All the times that we've come to Chattanooga, we've been able to come here with people who know the area well, like people like Dennis, who also have a good idea of beta on a lot of the problems. You know, I'm trying things that I've never tried before, but I have a good idea of like, you know, what it looks like and the moves that it takes, or if it's a problem that I'll love, if it's a problem I'll struggle at. And it's a lot of people of color, which is, I think, is unique because there aren't a lot of really, really positive spaces that I have that have so many people of color. So for me, that's what it looks like, and I think that's my like ideal and optimal, you know, climbing community. You're surrounded by this unique group of friends that you have, and like we all made this very difficult trek to come here, and then you appreciate everyone so much more because, you know, I know you care about this and you care about me because you chose to be here in this really unique space with me. Let me tell you about a climber who first was named Blue at his baddest, a revelation that Blue was misshapen and the saddest. No matter what Blue could do, he just faded, deeper and darker as if he was hated. But then Blue climbed out of the habit. Now Blue is zigzagging with the baddest. Yup, Blue is a hue among truths that's ecstatic. No one can mess with him, least of all you. So next time you look up, look down and around. Remember that Blue is the truest and bluest around. Black is the bluest, blue is the truest. Black is the bluest, blue is the truest.